I felt it would be good to look at another example of this. I want to get the summations in exponents to match. So my decision making comes down to that exponent right there, and setting up some sort of substitution that will get the exponents to match, and then hopefully I can get other things to partner up as well. So I'm going to say, let's let, in the first pattern, let's let k equal n minus 2. And in the second pattern, let's let k equal to n plus 2. All right, and so what does that tell us about n? Because we've got a couple of spots where we need to substitute n. So in the first pattern, n would be k plus 2, and in the second pattern, n would be k minus 2. Okay, so let's do some substitutions here. All right, so if n equals 2, that means k in this case would be 0. So here we're starting at k equals 0. And then n would be k plus 2. And n minus 1 would be k plus 1. And then this would be c to the c to the k plus 2. And that would be x to the k. All right, and then plus summation. Here if I put n equals 0 in, I get k equals 2 to infinity. And then this is c to the k minus 2, x to the k. All right, so we're almost there. But you do notice that, so we got the exponents to match, but now we need the summations to match. So now we got a problem with that. Well, easy solution there is just to expand till they both have the same number of terms. So in this case, if I'm starting at 0, I think it's pretty easy to expand that at least to the k equals 2 case. So let's actually evaluate this at k equals, when I say evaluate this, I am talking this part right here. So at k equals 0 and at k equals 1, what are we going to get? So at k equals 0, I get 2 times 3, and that's c to the c2, x to the 0, which is 6 c2. Sorry, I just caught my mistake here. That's actually 2 times 1, isn't it? Thank you for those that were yelling at the screen. So that's 2c2. Okay. Then if I evaluate at 1, that's where I'm going to get a 3 times a 2, c3, and x to the first. So that's going to give me a 6 c3x. All right, so if that's the first two terms, so then I have 2c2 plus 6c3x plus, and now they both start at 2 to infinity. And then I can just combine them into a single pattern. So k plus 2, k plus 1, and that's c to the k plus 2 plus c to the k minus 2, and all of that is times x to the k. Okay, so hopefully that walkthrough is a little bit smoother than the previous one, so good luck.